Success is about doing the right thing, not about doing everything right. Gary Keller. You have the power to be the boss of your own life. I'm your host, Monica Allen. I'm a wife, mom, entrepreneur, best-selling author, lifelong learner, and your biz bestie. I have a love and passion for all things small business. Growing my own company from $700 to over 7 figures annually, my goal is to bring you inspiration, business-focused topics and tips, encouragement, and a community that helps you launch, grow, and scale your business, whether you are a dreamer, a side hustler, or a seasoned entrepreneur. You are listening to the Become Your Own Boss podcast. We are in the holiday season, and it's hard to believe it is already December. If you're gifting this season and you know someone ready to start a business, give them the Kickstart Your Business program. It's 11 simple modules that take you from idea to action, covering everything from mindset to marketing and the legal basics. This program gives new entrepreneurs the momentum and confidence they need. Access it now at becomeyourownboss.school. That's becomeyourownboss.school, or use the link in the show notes and give a gift that can keep on giving. A few months ago, I was sitting in one of my monthly mompreneur meetings. We were discussing our businesses, and while I don't recall exactly what I was sharing at the moment, one of my friends turned and looked at me and asked, "Monica, what is your chicken sandwich?" And I immediately knew what she meant. She was talking about Chick-fil-A, how they have mastered one thing, the chicken sandwich. Yes, they offer a spicy version or a grill version, and they've sprinkled in wraps and salads here and there, but at their core, it's the chicken sandwich. It has been unchanged since Truett Cathy started the business in the, I believe, 70s or maybe early 80s. I didn't look that up. You can Google it. But either way, they have stuck with that chicken sandwich. They have built a billion-dollar brand by staying focused on what they do best, the chicken sandwich. That simple question hit me because as entrepreneurs, we can be all over the place. We are creative. We are visionaries. We are idea generators. We are problem solvers. We see opportunity everywhere. But growth often comes from clarity, knowing your lane, knowing your core competency, knowing the thing you want to be known for. Today, I want to help you figure out your chicken sandwich. You've actually probably already figured it out, but like me, sometimes I get distracted by other things that I may want to put on the menu. Let's talk about it. Because every business has one thing that drives the majority of its success. Now, it may change over time, but typically you start it with kind of that one thing. It's usually the product or service that sets you apart from your competitors and keeps your customers coming back. For us at Zeus's Closet, it is our custom Greek line jackets. That is where it all started with our brand Stuff for Greeks. I want you to ask yourself, what do people consistently buy from me? What gets the best results or the most praise? What can I produce at a level that others struggle to match? Your chicken sandwich is your sweet spot. And when you strengthen it, simplify it, and scale it, the entire business becomes more stable and more profitable. One of the biggest entrepreneurial traps is trying to do everything for everyone. You see others offering new services or products and you start thinking you should figure out how to do them too. But Chick-fil-A does not sell burgers for a reason. They stay focused, and because of that focus, they thrive. They are extremely successful. I will give you an example early on in our business journey where we completely left our chicken sandwich. When we were entirely in the Greek space, this was before we opened Zeus's Closet, the retail store brand, which actually provides decorated apparel as a whole. But this is when we were focused entirely on the niche of Greek. We only had the Stuff for Greeks website. And we knew that other Greek vendors went to annual conferences that Greek organizations would hold every year. And we thought, well, that is where we need to be. We need to do the same thing because that's what everyone else is doing. But there was a difference. These other companies went to almost every single conference throughout a year. They went to the regional conferences, the national conferences. They got lots of bulk items produced overseas and sold those things at the conferences. This was not our business model. This was not our core competency. We had to do this, though, in order to actually go to these conferences. We had to create a lot of product in order to take to the conferences. And that is not where we started. That was not our initial idea or thought for this business. Our tagline was and is to this day, our mantra, you dream it, we design it. The idea was that a customer would tell us what they desired and we would create that for them. But instead, in this case, we had to guess at what a customer wanted, create it, and then hope that it would sell when we went to these different conferences. And this required a lot of travel if you really wanted to move your product. That was just not how we wanted to live. We did not want to be on the road like that all the time. And that was something we did away with. We still occasionally get asked to come to conferences, and we decline because it is just not where our core is. We are focused on custom. We're focused on giving people what they request of us, not us putting something in front of them and saying, hey, we hope you like this. Please buy it. It's not the we build it and they will come. And truthfully, when you try to expand, and not that we were expanding too quickly, but when you try to kind of move into things that are not your core, you can water down your excellence. In us creating, kind of mass creating or mass producing things, it did not show the level of complexity that we could handle. And it didn't show our excellence. It pushed that to the background. And truthfully, growth does not always come from adding more, which is what I felt like we were doing. We were adding more places to be, more things to produce. Sometimes we have to refine what is already working. We had another hard lesson too, and this one we kind of learned over time. The last one we did as well. But this one, we thought about adding a bunch of accessories to our website. Accessories are like the little Greek trinkets that people would purchase. And on one hand, this was a good idea because it would get people to the website. They may buy an accessory and then come back later to buy a full jacket. The issue we ran into, though, was the makers of these accessories oftentimes would run out of things that were still on our website. We wouldn't know this until someone ordered it and we went to fulfill the order. And this just caused all kinds of confusion and also unhappy customers, which wasn't good. We never want our customers to be unhappy. I had to hire a person just to kind of handle those orders. And we since have done away with that. We've removed a bunch of accessories from our website and only have those on our site that we actually carry in our physical location. Again, core competency, very, very important. And we're back to focusing on our core, specifically more so since my friend just asked me, what is your chicken sandwich a few months ago? It has really brought me clarity. Once you identify your core, the next step is to grow it with intention. And that's what I mean. Now I am focusing more on that because we can improve our systems so we can produce more without sacrificing our quality. We can raise our prices when we're focused on our core competency because our craftsmanship and our consistency increases. Now, like Chick-fil-A, we can add small complimentary services. Again, they started with just the fried chicken sandwich. That was it. And they've since added the grilled and the spicy, and they have nuggets. And they have the salads. You can add things once you get the first thing, your core thing right. And those complementary services can enhance your core without distracting from it. It allows you to focus your marketing on the one thing you want to be known for. And people instantly think of your chicken sandwich when they think of your brand. You know, if you watch a Chick-fil-A commercial, their commercials, of course, aren't always their fried chicken sandwich because they will run an ad that introduces a new sandwich that they may have come up with. And I know just from Chick-fil-A being here in Atlanta, I've gone to their headquarters a couple of times, and they really do a lot of testing before they launch a new product. But regardless of what that product is, it is always around the chicken sandwich. And truthfully, they've even gotten rid of things as well that did not align anymore with the chicken sandwich. Now, I was sad when they got rid of the coleslaw because I actually like to eat the coleslaw on my chicken sandwich. That was a sad moment. I thought that the coleslaw was really good. But, you know, they had to assess where they needed to focus. But I'll say, when my friend asked me that question, I didn't have to think long. I knew our chicken sandwich at Zeus's Closet is our embroidery, more specifically, our custom jackets. The fact that we can make just about anything happen with an embroidery machine, thread, and material. These jackets are our masterpieces. They are the perfect blend of our artistry, our precision, our personalization, and our craftsmanship. They carry the highest margins. They showcase the detail and care that sets us apart from other decorated apparel brands. And they make people say, "Where did you get that done?" And who doesn't like to be recognized when they're out with something really cool on and somebody say, "Hey, where'd you get that?" "Oh, wow, that's amazing." And truthfully, if we can do this complex stuff, the complex things that we do, people have no question about us being able to do the simple stuff. A monogram, a business logo, that's easy. And we do other things, other complementary things at Zeus's Closet, but the custom embroidery is what we focus on. And we have ancillary products that do go along with that. So at Zeus's Closet, we're about the brand, whether it's your Greek organization, your business, your personal brand. And we can take that and put that on a lot of things. So we've added complementary products. We've added pens and notebooks and other promotional products. Now, we're not making that stuff, but we're designing it and we're fulfilling it for our customer. So we've added that on, but it's not a distraction from our core. It's in addition to. But again, that personalization, that customization of garments, that embroidery, that is our chicken sandwich. And recognizing that has helped bring clarity to how we market, how we price, how we refine our processes, and how we scale. I have some big goals for this business over the next couple of years, and clarity will get me there. So let me ask you the same question that was asked of me. What is your chicken sandwich? Not the thing you think you should be doing, not the thing you occasionally dabble in, but the thing that defines your excellence, your business's excellence, the thing that makes your business the business. Name your chicken sandwich and build around that. Because truly, when we focus on our core, we make room for us to be stronger, our business to be stronger, and for us to have higher margins and a clear message that attracts the right customers. And attracting the right customers is very important. But we don't want to spend time on the wrong customer. But when you know what your chicken sandwich is, you can make sure you're chasing the person or finding the person that wants that chicken sandwich. I have been leaning more into our marketing and our marketing strategy lately because Ethan has started another business and that's growing and he's working to grow that. So knowing our chicken sandwich has helped me really dial into exactly what I want customers to know about us. Again, clarity. That is the key. Clarity is the key. Thank you for listening today. I'm grateful for you. Take a moment to rate, review, and subscribe to the podcast. Share it with a friend or fellow business owner who could use this message today. And before you go, remember to check in on your chicken sandwich. How's it doing? Have you figured out what it is? Are you clear on what it is? And how are you growing it? How are you going to grow it? And remember, now is the time. Now is the time to level up, leave a legacy, and become your own boss.